Happy Sunday, everybody. Thanks for joining me. I wanted to pop on quick and introduce you to the Creative Memories paper trimmer. As a new advisor, I had never used one of these before, nor had I actually seen the features of this trimmer. So I wanted to come on and introduce you to it if you've never seen it, because I think it's really pretty special. First of all, the arm extension gives you a 16 inches of trimming so that you can measure. The other nice thing is on the back side of the foot, or the arm, I'm sorry, is the foot. Okay, this little foot pops down. You can see it right there. Little foot pops down, and that helps stabilize this arm so that when you are pushing on it, it will not bend or move on you, so that you don't have to worry about your measurement being wrong with that little foot, which is kind of nice. The other nice feature is it has a 45-degree angle mark. So when you're cutting a piece of paper and you want to make sure that you have a good 45-degree angle, all you have to do is pop your piece of paper in there where you want it cut at a 45, push down on the blade, and you have a perfect 45. And you have the little triangle. So that's a really nice feature that a lot of other paper trimmers don't have. The other feature that I like, the carriage for the blade is really pretty cool, because what you need to do is pop it open and the blade just pulls out like this. Okay, this is my straight blade. You can see what it looks like, and the blade is inside of this, so you can't cut yourself, which is also a nice safety feature. Blade pops in, you close the cover. When you want to cut, you push down and slide it on the rail. The other nice feature with this, because those blades pop out so easily, Creative Memories has different blade shapes. So you can do waves, you can do decal, you can do perforated, you can do all kinds of really cool different shapes with your blades. And the nice thing about this trimmer is when you flip it over, that's where your blade storage is. As you can see here, I have another straight blade. So all you have to do is pull it out, pop it in the carriage, use it. When you're done with it, you pop it back in, it slides in. You have room on both sides to hold your different blade shapes. I know on Monday they're coming out with 2 new shapes. Again, being so new, I'm learning everything, and my next purchase is going to be some more of those blades. It adds a little something to the edges of your paper when you're cutting it, so not everything is always a straight line, which I think is really cool, and you don't have to have a bunch of other tools to cut all the different shapes. The other really cool thing about this trimmer is it has a really thick rail on it that the carriage rides on. What you can do with this is place binder clips on this rail. Now Jen at our crop last week showed me this, and that's what sold me on this, because I like to make frames a lot of times on my scrapbook pages, and I would have to use my silhouette, and sometimes it didn't line up right, and it just is a lot easier to do it on here. So when she showed it to me, I thought I need this. I need this tool. So what I'm going to show you is how to do that. So right here I have an 9x9 piece of paper. So I want to make a 1-inch frame. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a look at the side of the carriage. On both sides of the carriage is this little white line. That is your indicator of where the blade cuts. The other nice thing on this trimmer, and I'll pull it up so you can see it, is there's a ruler along the rail here. So if I want to cut a 1-inch border on this piece of paper, what I need to do is line up that white line with the 1-inch mark at the top. Okay, so I'll show you a little bit closer. There's the white line. There's the 1-inch mark right there. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to put this down so I can get it in place. Now what I'm going to do is take my binder clip, hold this hold the white line at the 1-inch mark, and I'm going to put my binder clip right behind it. Okay, so it won't go any farther than that. Now, because this is a 9 by 9 inch piece of paper and I want a 1-inch frame, I need to mark the blade at 8 inches. So I'm going to bring this down to the 8-inch mark, find that white line. Here's the 8-inch mark and the white line at the 8-inch mark. Okay, I'm going to hold it there, and then I am going to place my binder clip. There we go. So now my blade doesn't go any farther than where I want the cuts to go. Alrighty. You can also see on this side there is a ruler. There's 1 inch and this goes all the way to 2. So what I'm going to do, pop the guide open, slide my piece of paper to the 1-inch mark. It's right here. Okay, can you see that? It's 1-inch mark right there. And it's a darker line too, which makes it a little bit easier to see. Hold my paper, push down on my blade, and slide. Okay? Pop it open, and I'm going to do that until each side is cut. Okay, place it at my 1-inch mark. Whoop. My paper's not super straight. It was a scrap piece. Okay, hold my paper, slide the blade, pop it open, keep going, mark it at the 1 inch, down, and one more side, slide, and now I have my 1-inch frame, just like that. And then you also have your square for another page. The nice thing, you could do this with one of the other blade shapes so that your frame has a fancy edge around. You can do the inside, you can do the outside, however you want it to look. But it's a super quick way to do your frame instead of having to use, measuring and trying to cut with a ruler, and sometimes you overcut, then you have those little cut marks in the corners. This makes a perfect frame every time. That's what sold me on this trimmer. So I just wanted to introduce it to you, to those of you who may not have seen this paper trimmer before. Super, super user-friendly. If you want to check it out, check out my click on the website on my Facebook page, and happy to answer any questions for you. Love this. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you have a great Sunday evening. Thanks so much. Bye. See you next time.